The Pledge of Allegiance starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
We enjoyed your 3-day weekend. Coming up on today's show, we have some exciting club news and our principal's weekly message. I'm Isabelle.
And I'm Warren. Today is Tuesday, January 16th, and Canada News Network starts right now.
Remember that the spring musical will have an information/audition prep day after school at 3:15 in the choir room for all interested students. Auditions will take place tomorrow with callbacks on Thursday. For any questions, please see Mr. Miller in the theater room or Mrs. Caswell in the choir room.
We have some exciting news. The Sharing Club was given about 24 new shirts, jackets, and hats from the hundreds. As a special promotion for these items, they'll be sending out from the line passes to about 50 lucky students. When they come to What's Mine Is Yours pop-up shop this Friday, they just need to show their fast pass for the early entry. Names will be chosen randomly by club officers. Remember, the next pop-up shop will be in AA2 Friday, January 19th during lunch and 6th period. Come and shop. All items are free. Now here's Mr. Dochermont with this week's updates.
This special Tuesday morning message is brought to you from the good Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and paying our respects to the great things he did for civil rights in our country, which is why you had yesterday off. A couple of items I would like to address this morning is the large increase in vaping on campus, or bringing vape mechanisms to school. A reminder that this is not allowed on campus, and after careful consideration, we plan on increasing the consequences in the future for any student who brings a vape or is vaping on campus. Once again, this is not allowed. Secondly, the amount of trash that is left in classrooms and around campus is not very becoming for such a great school such as ours. Take pride in keeping your campus clean and pick up after yourselves or after your friends. If you aren't planning on coming out to the basketball games tonight, I would like you to reconsider. ASB has something special planned for our games against Hart. Go Canyon.
Thanks, Mr. Dochermont. Attention all CCR Pathway students. If you're enrolled in a CCR Pathway class, please pick up your welcome letter from Mrs. Brown in the Career and College Readiness Office. The welcome letter will include your class information, such as start dates, location, and times. Also remember that CCR classes start this week.
In other club news, here's today's meetings. Fashion Club meets every Tuesday at lunch in E5. Anime Club meets today in K4. Math Honor Society meets today in G220. The Video Game Developing Club meets today at lunch in room S3. Student Task Force meets today in G201 at lunch. Science National Honor Society meets for our first meeting today at lunch in room G101. Club features will be handed out at this meeting. Remember to bring your first semester volunteer hours. Now here's Francisco with this week's sports update.
Thanks guys. This week is a busy one for our winter sports with home games and league play. This week both boys basketball teams has 2 games. Tonight they play against Hart. Frosh and JV play away. Frosh at 5 o'clock and JV at 3:30. Varsity has their first home game and tonight against Hart at 6:30. Then on Friday basketball plays Saugus, same game times as today. Girls basketball is also at home this week. Both JV and Varsity plays at home against Hart. JV is at 3:30 and Varsity is at 5. Frosh plays away at 6:30. Then on Friday, girls will play against Saugus, same game times as today. Boys soccer has matches at home today. All 3 levels play Hart at home today. Frosh at 3:30, JV at 5, and Varsity at 6:30. Then boys also take on Saugus on Friday, all at home and same game times. Finally, girls soccer has matches away this week. They play Hart today. All 3 levels play at 3:15. Then they finish up the week at Saugus. Again, all 3 levels play at 3:15. That's all for me. Back to you guys.
Students, have you thought about a career as a psychologist or therapist? The Dream Project will have Miss Malbon coming to campus tomorrow at 8 a.m. in H1 to discuss her career as a therapist. Please come and listen to her stories and be inspired.
Interested high school seniors and their families are invited to attend an information night and tomorrow tonight and tomorrow on the Valencia campus, or Thursday on the Canyon Country campus from 6:30 to 8 p.m. The presentation will provide prospective students and their families with an opportunity to meet college staff and learn about the college first year program, the various educational pathways available to students, and how to earn an early registration date for fall 2018.
Well, that's all for today's show. Be sure to keep up with us on Twitter at CHS News Network. I'm Warren Lopez.
And I'm Isabelle. Thanks for watching CNN, and remember to come out tonight for both basketball and soccer.